Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Julie here with another speed build. You guessed it, a speed build. Who would have thought? Also, hello, look at me. What is this? This is like two videos in like a week? What? What is happening in the world? It's normally it's at least 2 or 3 weeks between videos for me, and now I'm just banging them out. I'm not actually. I just already had this one like ready to go, and I don't have another one ready to go. So after this, it'll probably be another couple weeks before another video. Anywho, I am starting the 100 baby challenge. I've never done one of the Sims challenges ever. I usually just go in, make a family, play, and I always play like pretty much the same exact way all the time. I usually start with one Sim, maybe they eventually get married, and usually I stop at like one kid because the kids are just there's so much work in this game. But anyways, I wanted to do the 100 baby challenge just because I've seen it so much, and I because I don't like having kids in the game so much, like I almost hate it. That's why I thought this is like a really good actual challenge for me. I don't know if I'll make it through all the way, and I'm hoping I do. I was thinking of I know sometimes people come up with like creative ways of doing the names. They either pick like a certain letter or they go through the alphabet or something. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to name all the boys after like plants and all the girls after flowers, or no, probably not vice versa. So I mean, like it's not going to be. They're not going to be pretty names for the most part. There's probably going to be a lot of like birch tree and pine cone. I don't even know. But anyways, I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm not 100% sure. So the build itself, I know my last video I was like, I did my own house and I was like, oh, my actual house is like brown bricks and brown woods and stuff, but I don't like doing browns in The Sims because it doesn't look nice. And then this build, I went ahead and did it brown. I'm like, why didn't I do my own house brown like it actually is? But either way, so this is just a 2-bedroom. It's a starter home, by the way. Starter home. So you don't have to be doing the 100 baby challenge to have this in your game, obviously. The 2 bedrooms are, like, the 1 bedroom is pretty small. There was only enough room for like 2 toddler beds and like a bookshelf. The master bedroom is not huge, but it's a little bit long. So there's at the end of the bed, there's room for like 2 bassinets, because I think the most you can have. Oh no, I guess you can have like triplets. Crap, I didn't think of that. So anyhow, there's room for 2 bassinets at the end of the bed. Because this was a starter home, I was gonna purchase them and like actually put them in the build, and then I remembered that when you pop out a baby, you get a bassinet with it. So like, why would I spend precious monies that I need for other things on something you get for free once you actually pop out the baby? So yeah, so in the build, you're not going to see obviously the bassinets, but you'll get them. Don't worry. Or whatever, you can buy them if you want. So this literally, I don't remember how much the lot was, but out of the 20,000 simoleons, I think by the time I was done the build, I was left with like $22 or something along those lines. So there's not a lot of clutter in the build at all, just because, I mean, the clutter is expensive. I mean, like a book is like $180 or something, you know. Some of the stuff is like really oddly priced. But where I did manage to save a crap ton of money is with the landscaping. Every single piece of it, from the flowers to the trees to the fencing, every single thing, the potted plant in the back corner, it is all from the debug menu. So it cost me nothing, which normally landscaping would cost, a lot, a super lot. So yeah, so this is the outside, and as you can see, and we're pretty much almost done with the outside, and then we'll pop inside and take care of that. Also, I regretted putting foundation just because of how expensive the stairs are. Like, the more steps you need, the more expensive they are, and I honestly don't think I ever realized that, as crazy as that is. So yeah, this is the kitchen dining at the back there, and then the master bedroom at the back as well. And then at the front of the house, when you come in, you have the living room, which is really, really small, and the only TV we could afford was the Penguin. And at the front of the house, across from the living room, is the little bedroom. And the bathroom is in between the two rooms. So the master bedroom has a door that goes right into the bathroom, and then the other door is in the hallway. But yeah, the kitchen, I didn't want to go with these well, not that I didn't want to go with these counters, but I wanted to use the less expensive counters just because, again, it's so expensive. But they're all so ugly, and I was trying to make this look as nice as possible with a limited budget. It's not the prettiest kitchen, but it's functional, and that's really all that matters, because all you're going to be doing is taking care of babies. And I just need a counter to make a big plate of food so I can just leave it on the counter so that the toddlers can feed themselves, and Bob's your uncle. So I will obviously expand on this house. Like, it is a small lot, but even a small lot, you can still have a pretty sizable house. So as she makes money, I'm obviously going to have to expand and make the place bigger. Because once you've got a couple of babies and a couple of toddlers and a couple of kids and a couple of teenagers, oh my God, where am I going to put them all? Okay, so she's gonna have to make some money like really fast. I put an easel in because I figured that was probably the easiest way. Because the rules, let me grab my paper here. Yeah, that's right, I printed out the rules. The rules that I'm doing is the ones by Snarky Witch. I don't know if that's the one that everyone does now or whatnot, but one of the rules in it is they're not allowed to like leave the house. That sounds so sad. They're not allowed to leave the house to like go to work. They're not allowed to work outside the home. And so I figured painting is probably the easiest thing, because what I'll do is I'll get that like big display thing for your paintings so that you can put them all up and just sell them like in your front yard or at the market, because you can like, up the prices by like 300%, and suddenly a $2,000 masterpiece sells for like whatever, like more money than that. Math, not my forte. And then in the kitchen on the one shelf, I have all these little like silver tumbler looking glasses, which I thought looked really cute. I figured they were from Debug and they might, turn gross and dirty and have the green smoke coming out of them. But instead they just completely disappeared when I went back into the game. So I replaced it with the stuff that I had on the counter beside the fridge, because I realized I had stuff on every counter, and even though it was really off to the side, really pushed back, when I made her cook a meal, she could not, because there was no space. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the kitchen, dining, and living room. I think it has a good flow just because it's all open concept, so I should be able to, see the kids and stuff like that easily enough as to not lose any. I really hope I'm not going to lose any. I hope none will get taken away. I don't remember if that's even in the rules. Like, if a kid gets taken away, I guess they don't count anymore, because you have to get them from baby to toddler to child to teenager. And I think they have to have like X amount of skills and all kinds of stuff before you can ship them off. So yeah, that should be interesting. I really don't know how I'm going to do with this challenge. But anywho, the master bedroom, again, not a lot of clutter, not a lot of stuff. I was trying to make it look at least a little bit lived in, because it is a starter home, and I didn't want it, well, as best I could, I didn't want it to look like a starter home. I certainly didn't want it to look like an EA starter home, or a Maxis starter home, whoever makes them. But I don't know if I succeeded. It kind of looks like a build that would like already be in game. So yeah, here was where I was going to put the bassinet, and then I was like, nope, stupid, not spending any money. And then the bedroom here is, I don't even know if I'd be able to fit 2 regular beds. Like, I'm hoping that by the time I need regular sized beds, I'll have enough money to like make a room bigger or something along those lines. Honestly, like, I'm nervous about this challenge, and I know it's just a game and I could just stop it whenever, but I really, really want to make it all the way through. I know some people, it takes them years to like Little Simsy, I think. I haven't watched any of her series, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing something about her. It's like 4 years or something ridiculous that it took her to finish. But we're almost done the build here. I just add some few decals on the walls just to make it look fun. Yeah, if you want to download this, obviously it's all in the description below, and it'll lead you to the gallery. And thank you so much for watching. Like, again, like 2 videos in like a week or something. Like, pat me on the back. Anyways, I really appreciate you watching, and I love the comments and I love the likes. And if you haven't subscribed already and you're just coming across this video, subscribe. I don't know what I'm doing next. If you have any suggestions, leave them for me, because I never know what I'm gonna build until I literally sit down and open the game and I'm like, what am I gonna build today? But yeah, so leave me some ideas. Oh man, I couldn't afford any curtains for any of the rooms. Eek. Anywho, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.